Can you hear me, Maharaj?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Maharaj. So let us all welcome Maharaj with 3 loud and enthusiastic Hari Bols. Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Maharaj, we are extremely grateful. This is Lilananda, and I got your association a few months back when you were in Hyderabad for a brief moment when you were going to Ahobilam, and I'm so grateful, Maharaj, that you have accepted to give your precious time to us. We have been waiting for this moment for many weeks now. We had planned it quite early. And Maharaj, in the group, we have around 35 families now, and few more will be joining. Basically, this excuse me, this group, Maharaj, we meet every Saturday, Sunday, and Ekadashi, 3 days, in the morning, and from 5 a.m. we do our Mangalarti online, and from 5:30 till 7:15 we do our chanting, Maharaj, like 16 rounds chanting we try to do. If some rounds are left, we do it afterwards. But at 7:15 we seek shelter from senior devotees like Your Holiness, and we try to take guidance. And as you know, Maharaj, that we are trying to learn, from Radhesham under his guidance, how to improve our sadhana and how to take association of senior devotees. And this initiative also is, Maharaj, is mainly to two reasons, Maharaj. One is to get association of senior devotees, and especially sannyasis like Your Holiness, whenever possible. And next is also to introduce our, variegated ways of presenting within our ISKCON society through various sannyasis to our group. Because staying in Hyderabad, unfortunately, we are not getting as much association from different gurus within our society. So with you coming in, I'm so happy and I'm so excited that they're going to hear from you, Maharaj. I heard from you, Maharaj, once when you were here. You explained about Sanatan Goswami's meeting with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that day. In such a poetic way, you made all of us sing. And I can't still forget that experience of how you, first time ever, I sang Chaitanya Charitamrita, which I only did with you. Thank you, Maharaj. It was unbelievable, unforgettable experience. And I'm really hoping that today we all will, pay attention to what you're saying, and we will learn, and it will make a difference to our sadhana. Thank you, Maharaj.
Any topic or anything?
You can choose to any topic that you think we have to be inspired, Maharaj.
Okay. Thank you very much for your auspicious association. I feel myself little honored. Though it was short visit to Hyderabad, but it's memorable day in my life. Especially the preaching activity sung by Lilananda. Also I inspired. People actually, as a Shanyashi, people recognize us. A preacher like Lilananda Prabhu, like their diamond in the coal mine.
Only by your blessings, Maharaj, please. Very humbled by your words. Please bless that we'll continue like this and not commit any offenses and learn how to serve senior Vaishnavas.
Thank you very much. So up to 8:50,
Until any time you choose, Maharaj. We are here. Yeah, minimum is 8:15, 8:30.
Yeah, because today Dadashi have to take Paran. Also, we have not finished yet, 16 now. Let us start some reading from Srila Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shannavadi Pashyat Pradeshaparini Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadashi Shaprantikam Vandeyaham Shri Guru Shri Tapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Shagra Jatam Sagana Bhavantam Tam Shivam Sadaitam Sabadatam Parjana Shretam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Tamscha He Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namastiti Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwavanasati Devi Pranamami Hariti Manchakalvatrubhasya Kripa Sindhute Vacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnava Namo Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritta Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatam Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraya Nashtavraya Savatrieshu Nityam Bhagavata Shivaya Bhagavati Uttam Shilake Bhakti Nishti. Hare Krishna. The day Lilananda Prabhu ordered me to give class, I was contemplating what we should be topic, what is the topic. Then I couldn't decide anything. But when Lilananda Prabhu told that I recited Sanatana Goswami's prayer to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then I thought Krishna is telling to him, I should read something like that. I should read prayer by Arjun to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, in Vishwarup Darshan. So, fortunately, Srila Prabhupada has given in Bengali poetry form. So, whole Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada has given in Bengali poetry form. So, we will see from Vedabase, if you have Vedabase, otherwise I am sharing. Universal form, Prabhupada has translated. So, from there we will read. Technology. If you type in the database, GG means guitar gan. Any chapter, it's universal form. So we'll read that section where by seeing the Vishwarup, what is Arjun's prayer by saying? Arjun কহিলেন, হে দেব শরীরে তব দেখিতেছি জীবই ভাব নহে বাক্য মনের গোচর সকল ভূতের সঙ্গ সে এক বিশাল রঙ্গ একত্রিত সব চরাচর হে দেব শরীরে তব ও লর্ড in your body দেখিতেছি জীবই ভাব I am seeing the wonderful extraordinary opulence নহে বাক্য মনের গোচর it is impossible to express but through word or by mind. সকল ভূতের সঙ্গ সে এক বিশাল রঙ্গ all the living entities assembled in your body সে এক বিশাল রঙ্গ it is very amazing to look একত্রিত সব চরাচর all the moving and non-moving assembled in your body. So this is a prayer of Arjun to Krishna. Very nice tune. He devo shorire tavo দেখিতেছি যে বৈভব নহে বাক্য মনির গোচর নহে বাক্য মনের গোচর সকল ভূতের সঙ্গ সে এক বিশাল রঙ্গ একত্রিত সব চরা চর একত্রিত সব চরাচর। Who are they? The summary. Then Brahma je Kamalasan সকল উরগগণ অন্তর্যামী ভগবান ইস। Brahma is sitting in the lotus Vyasasana. Brahma je Kamalasan. সকল উরগগণ, all the serpents, অন্তর্যামী ভগবান ইস। ভগবান অন্তর্যামী, a super soul, he knows everything. যত ঋষি গণ হয় কেউ সেটা বাকি নয়, দিবি দেব যত জগদীশ। যত ঋষিগণ হয়, all the munis, rishis, great saints, কেউ সেটা বাকি নয়, nobody is absent in your body. দিবি দেব যত জগদীশ। দিবি দেব means all the demigods, all the jagadish, controller of the different planets. দিবি দেব যত জগদীশ। ব্রহ্মা যে কমলাসন সকল উরগগণ অন্তর্যামী ভগবান অন্তর্যামী ভগবান যত ঋষিগণ হয় কেহ সেটা বাকি নয়, দিবি দেব যত জগদীশ। দিবি দেব যত জগদীশ। This is guitar gan, Gita in song form. Actually, not only Bengali, Sanskrit also gan. What is Bhagavad Gita? What is Git? Git means song. Bhagavad Gita. So it is sung by Krishna. It is not a prose form, it is song. We should sing it. Why? Because in the spiritual world, Brahma said, in the explanation of the spiritual world, Katha Ganam Natyam Gamanam Bangshi Priyasaki. Katha Gan. In the spiritual world, all casual talk actually song. Katha Ganam. Natyam Gamanam. When they walk, they dance. Gamanam Natyam. Bangshi Priyasaki. They are Krishna's always carry Bangshi. It is not that or mobile and laptop like always enjoy. And Katha Ganam Natyam Bangshi Priyasaki. And sir, Toyam Amritam. They are water or nectar. So that is the spiritual world. Like we can imagine, if the spiritual world is walking is dance, then what will happen if someone dances in the spiritual world? Can you imagine what is the Ras dance then? When they walk, let them dance. And when they are dancing in Ras Leela, can you imagine that? We cannot imagine what type of dance. So here, these are the prayers. So when I will sing, you also try to sing it, not song, it is prayer. The way Arjun is sing and doing prayer. Now, see, this type of prayer actually depends on the mood of the practitioner. In that connection, Bhaktivinoda Thakur nicely mentioned. He said this, he wrote on songbook, Kalyan Kalpotaru. He told that this type of song is a personification in the spiritual world in a kalpavriksha. desired tree. But Bhakti Thakur, I drag it from there and planted here in the material world. By I drag it that through my harsh word, as I am imperfect, that is why I have distorted that plant. So now I am giving you the plant. So now you should implant it in your heart and pour it by water. Then that tree will again become nourished and will bear fruit and flower. And what is the water? Faith, in the form of faith. So when you hear this type of thing with intense faith, then Bhakti Thakur says, then that tree will bear fruit and flower, and you can enjoy that flower and fruit. What does it mean? It means when we read this scripture with intense faith, we are able to see within our heart everything. It is completely depends on the practitioner. Also, another thing depends on the speaker also, with how much faith he is giving. So, from Prabhupada's side, there is no shortage of faith. It is written by Srila Prabhupada, and Bhagavad Gita is written by Vyasadeva, Krishna's instruction. So now it's completely dependent on us when we are reading or hearing how much faith we are putting on it. According to the degree of faith, we will relish that. So I humbly request, put your 100% faith on it. So yes, Arjuna was saying. Like when we believe something, on watching some video or something, when you engrossed in it, by seeing that, you sometimes start crying because we are engrossed in it. So material thing, we have some experience, something we are so much engrossed. Why that thing should not be applicable in spiritual world? We should give with 100% faith. What is the purpose of Vyasadeva to tell a lie? What is the purpose of Srila Prabhupada to tell a lie? But is there 100%? In front of Krishna, Arjuna is seeing and Arjuna is telling them. If with faith we read and hear, we will also able to see something. What is the proof? That the proof is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained in Chaitanya Chaitanya. When he was in South, in Ranganath Mandir, he saw one Brahmana reading Bhagavad Gita. Everybody laughed at him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw, no, he is not an ordinary person. Though everybody is laughing at him, but he is without any hesitation. He is continuing every day, whole Bhagavad Gita. Why people mock at him? Because his pronunciation was not proper. So Mahaprabhu told him, what you are reading? You are, it looks like you are relishing so much Bhagavad Gita. He said, no, I don't know anything. I didn't Sanskrit. Then why you are reading? Then he said, no, actually my spiritual master told to read Bhagavad Gita, that is why I read. I am an illiterate person. I cannot read, but my spiritual master is in instruction. Then Mahaprabhu became very happy. Then he said, okay, I can understand that part. But why you are crying? Then he said, actually, when I open Bhagavad Gita, I am able to see Krishna is driving the chariot of Arjuna. And I became amazed. Our Lord is so merciful. He is driving the chariot of his devotee. And when I open there, only I see there and I cannot close that Bhagavad Gita until I finish it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes, you are the qualified person to read Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, we cannot read or understand through our scholarship. গুরুদেবের বাক্যে যদি দৃঢ় শ্রদ্ধা হয় তবে তো সংকীর্তনে প্রেম উপজয়. Prabhupada wrote in a Bengali song, he said, গুরুদেবের বাক্যে যদি দৃঢ় শ্রদ্ধা হয়, if someone has firm faith in the instruction of the spiritual master, then he can experience the ecstasy, the chanting holy name. So here, Arjuna is explaining Vishwarup. Aneko bahu udar, aneko nayan bhaktra, dekhitechi ananta sherup, adi anta nahi tar, Vishweshwar japa, adbhut dekhi Vishwarup. Anek bahu udar, O Lord, I am seeing in your body, anek bahu, so many hands, so many abdomens, anek nayan bhaktra, so many eyes, so many mouths. Dekhitechi ananta she, I am seeing your unlimited form. Adi anta nahi tar, I cannot gaze your body from where has started and where is end. Adi, beginning, anta end. I cannot see your beginning and end. Vishweshwar ji apar. Hey Vishweshwar, the master of the whole universe. Apar means bank, limit. You have no limit of your opulence. Adbhut je dekhi Vishwarup. Adbhut means Adbhut means amazing, extraordinary. This your form is very amazing. Nobody has seen before that. Should we sing together or I sing last? Lilananda Prabhu?
Maharaj, actually, I wanted to ask if we all can sing after you, because that's the best part of.
Yeah, after that, after finishing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. কিরিট যে চক্র গদা রাশি রাশি তেজে প্রদা দীপ্তিমান দেখিতেছি সব. কিরিট means crown. কিরিট যে চক্র গদা, I am seeing your effulgent গদা রাশি রাশি তেজে প্রদা. রাশি রাশি তেজে প্রদা means the tears. Rashi is spreading like blazing fire, the radiance. Diptiman dekhitechi shor. Diptiman means effulgent. I am seeing all are so effulgent. Dekhite duroshi, pradipta ujjalshi. And I am unable to see also. Why is so light is so much. I am unable to see. In Ishopurishi they have read that oh Lord, this prayer, oh Lord, please remove your effulgence, because due to effulgence I cannot see properly. Here also Arjuna said, Dekhite durhoshi. It is this due to this effulgence. It is very difficult for me to see. Dekhite durhoshi. Pradipta ujjal, very effulgent. Dipto Agni Surya Jyotisha. It looks like sun, blazing sun. তুমি যে অক্ষর তত্ত্ব বুঝিবার যোগ্য তত্ত্ব এ বিশ্বের পরমাশ্রয়. তুমি যে অক্ষর তত্ত্ব. Akshar means fallen. Akshar means infallible. Oh Lord, তুমি যে অক্ষর তত্ত্ব বুঝিবার যোগ্য তত্ত্ব এ বিশ্বের পরমাশ্রয়. You are the supreme shelter of this universe, and you are infallible. One should understand you in such a way. You can see in Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the first verse? First verse, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadasya Punushtat Satyam Param Dhimahi. What is the meaning of that verse? There, in the very beginning, Bhagavatam is starting from I pay Param Satyam Dhimahi. I want to meditate in Param Satya, Supreme Truth. See, if you go to market, where will you go? Which shop? Best place. If you want to worship someone, to whom you should worship? Best one. Supreme Truth, Param Satya. Who is the Param Satya? Vasudeva, the son of Krishna. So in the Bhagavatam, the very beginning it is clarified that Param Satya is Krishna. Why is Param Satya? Why is God? Because Janma Adiyasya Jato, beginning from creation, maintenance, annihilation, everything directly or indirectly coming from him. His Swadhin Sharat is supremely independent. And he has given the knowledge to Brahma. Brahma is the first creator, and he is the person who has given knowledge to Brahma also. And due to Krishna's energy, big Munis, Rishis, Yogis, they become bewildered. By bewildered, they can see fire in water, they can see water in earth. But Krishna never became bewildered by that. So that is why he is Param Satya. And Satyam Param Dhimahi. So I should meditate that supreme truth. So here, oh Lord, you are the supreme, Akshar Tattva, infallible. Bujibar Yogya Tattva, Evishya Param Ashra. Param Ashra means supreme shelter. Sanatan Dharma Raksha, Sanatan Purushaksha, Tumi ho Ananta Abda. You are Sanatan Dharma Raksha. Sanatan Dharma means eternal religion. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion. Sanatan Dharma Raksha. Sanatan Purushaksha. Sanatan Purush means you are the eternal person. Sanatan Purushaksha. You are Sanatan. Our body is Sanatan. Our changing. But Lord's body is not changing. Sanatan Purusha. Tumi ho Ananta. You are unlimited. You are Abboy. Abboy means inexhaustible. Tumi tabo adi antanai modher ki katha tai tumi ho she ananta guru. Tabo adi antanai. You have no adi, no have no anta, no end. Sometimes you will see, oh, why is the repetition? Adi antas. And so many times you will see, explain, you have so many mouths, blazing mouth, so many times. Why the repetition? Repetition, you have seen when you are amazed to see something. Can you control yourself? There are different explanation of repetition. One repetition is importance. It is so important that is repeated. Another meaning of repetition, by seeing this form, Arjuna is one type of bewildered. He has no control over himself. What is he telling? He cannot understand. Here again, Tava adi antana, you have no beginning, no end. So Modhir ki katha tai. As you have no adi, beginning, no end, then what about in the middle? So you don't have any beginning, end, or middle. Tumi how ananta guru. তুমি অনন্ত বীর্য means you are the reservoir of unlimited energy. তোমার বাহু মহান চন্দ্রসূর্য নেত্রবান, তোমার হুতাশ দীপ্তবক। তোমার বাহু মহান, your hands are so stout and strong, your eyes are চন্দ্রসূর্য, sun and moon. তোমার হুতাশ দীপ্তবক, and there is blazing fire in your mouth. নিজ তেজ রাশি দ্বারা তপ্ত কর বিশ্ব সারা, ব্যপ্ত তোমার সর্বত্র তেজ। And not only from mouth, from your body, there's so much effulgence and heat is emanating. Whole world is heated. তপ্ত কর বিশ্ব সারা, ব্যপ্ত তোমার সর্বত্র তেজ। Your heat and energy is spread throughout the world. পৃথিবী বা অন্তরিক্ষে, বাইরে ভিতরের মধ্যে, যত দিক দিগন্তের দেশ। Everywhere, where পৃথিবী is earth, অন্তরিক্ষ in the sky, বাহিরে ভিতরের মধ্যে, inside the body, inside the everything, inside, outside, যত দিক দিগন্তের দেশ, wherever, every countries, any planets, everywhere, your energy expanded. দেখিয়া তোমার রূপ মহান যে বিশ্বরূপ, যাহা হয় অদ্ভুত দর্শন। দেখিয়া তোমার রূপ, by seeing your that extraordinary form, মহান যে বিশ্বরূপ, that great, that universal form, যাহা হয় অদ্ভুত দর্শন, which has no one has seen before. হয়েছি দেখিয়া ভীত, by seeing that I became so fearful. ত্রিভুবনে যে বেদিত, সব লোক শুনো মহাত্মা। By seeing your this fearsome form, every living entity said all the planets are scared. ত্রিভুবনে যে বেদিত, oh great one, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed. ওই যে যত দেবগণ লইতেছে যে শরণ, কেহ বা হয়েছে বিদ্যমান। ওই যে যত দেবগণ, see all these demigods, লইতেছে যে শরণ, everybody taking your shelter. কেহ বা হয়েছে বিদ্যমানে, somebody ভীত মনে, they are fearful in their, oh, some demigod are praying, somebody are shaking due to fear. They are praying to Krishna. Oh Krishna, we are praying. Maharshi the Shantati, Shastivad Shakale Vakani. Everybody is saying Shastivad. Oh, all peace, all peace. In this way, all the demigods, they are praying like that. Rudra Arja Aditya, Boshu Arja Sadhya, Ashwini Kumar Vishwadev, Marutpa Pittilo, Gandharva Siddhalo, দেখিতে আসিয়াছে সে সব। রুদ্র আর যে আদিত্য, all the একাদশ রুদ্রস, আদিত্য 49 আদিত্যস, একাদশ রুদ্রস 49 আদিত্যস, বসু অষ্ট বসুস, all the সিদ্ধস, অশ্বিনী কুমার, বিশ্বদেব, everybody. In previous verse, all the demigods, just mentioned somebody's name. Rudra, Aditya, Boshu, Shadda, Ashwini Kumar, Vishwadev, Marut, sorry, Ekadash Rudra, Dadash Aditya. Aditya is 12, but Marut actually 49. 11 Rudras, 12 Adityas, Ashtaboshus, Shaddas, Ashwini Kumar, Vishwadev, 49 Maruts. Even from the Pitrilok, all the residents there, Gandharva, Siddhalok, every Dekite, Ashia Sesha. All the residents of different planets have come to see this extraordinary form. Tomar Mahan Roop, Bahu Mitra Bahu Mukh, Bahupat Uru Mahabahu. Again, the repetition. Tomar Mahan Roop, your extraordinary form. Bahu Netra Bahu Mukh, so many eyes. Bahu Mukh, so many mouths, unlimited. Bahupat, unlimited legs. Udar, unlimited abdomen. And He Mahabahu, O mighty armed one. Bahu Udar Danto. Sorry, yeah, not Uru. It is not Udar. It is Uru. Uru means thigh. So many Bahu Pada Uru. So many legs, so many thighs. O mighty arm. Bahu Udar Danto. So many abdomen, so many teeth. Coral nahi konte. And the teeth are so sharp. Terrible teeth. Dekhiya monete bhayabha. By so fearsome to look. Dekhite monete bhayabha. By seeing, and it creates fear. Akashe thekese mata. You are so tall, your head has touched the sky. Jule jeno agni makha. Looks like from the sky, fire is hanging. Fire is coming from the sky. Bahu varno hoyese bistar. There is unlimited color in your body. Vyaptanan dityanetra jhalashya shesharvatra. Your gaping mouth, your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. Dharjachyuti korecha. I cannot maintain my steadiness or equilibrium on the mind of mind. Coral dater party, again, so many times mouth and teeth. Maximum time, Arjun explained here, teeth and mouth. Why? We'll see later on, because so many people are entering in his mouth. Arjun fear guru, I will enter in the mouth, because mouth is fire. Inside the mouth is a fire, and teeth are like sharp, and everybody's head, it looks like sawmill cutting wood machine. His teeth is like that. Coral dater party, mukhe taba atishati, kalanal jele se jamon. Coral dater party. Explanation of his balancing that you are blazing death-like faces and awful teeth. Dik Brahm Shab Karma Bujina Amar Sharma Rakshakaro He Bhagavan. In all direction, I am brilliant. Dik Brahm. Dik Brahm, Dik means direction. I cannot understand who is eastern side, western side, where I should go, where I should not go. Dik Brahm means I am completely brilliant. Dhritarashtra putra jato, tarasha abhirato, Shangile jato dikpa. Bhishma, Dhritarashtra jato putra, all the sons of Dhritarashtra. Tarasha abhirato, they are continuously. Shangile jato dikpa, and all the other chieftains or all the generals. Even Vishwa Drono ar Karno, Amade Jatoshanno, Pishtotava Dantete Karar. O Lord, Dhritarashtra, all sons, continuously all the other generals, even Bhishma, Drona, Karna, not only that, Amade Jatoshanno, all our soldiers also. Pishtotava Dantete Karar. They are smashed by your teeth and entering in your face, mouth. Shabai pravesh kare, bhayanak dantastare churno hoye thake se lagi. Shabai, everybody is forcefully entering in your mouth, and when you are entering in your mouth, in the teeth, they are stuck up. Bhayanak churno hoye thake se lagi, and not stuck up. They are stuck up some parts. Entering maximum parts, some part is stuck up in the teeth. ভাবি সে দেখিয়া মনে নদী স্রোত ধাবমানে গেল বুঝি সমুদ্রে মিলে। Looks like a big current, a big river, a pool of current is entering into the ocean. Bhavidi dekhya mane, it seems like that Nodi Srot Dhaboman, a Nodi river is forcefully entering Gelobudi Samudri Mishya. Samudri looks like is merged into the ocean. Joto Noro Lokobir জ্বলে গেল হলস্থির তোমার মুখের যে গহ্বর। Or যত নর লোকবীর, all the generals, kings, everywhere burned, জ্বলে গেল হলস্থির তোমার মুখে, they everywhere burned inside your mouth. How? There is another example. One example like a river enters into the ocean. Another example, যেমন পতঙ্গ জলে অগ্নিতে প্রবেশ করে, যেমন পতঙ্গ, the insects enter into the fire, যেমন পতঙ্গ জলে, জলে means burn, the insects burn into the fire, অগ্নিতে প্রবেশ করে, enters into the fire, jump, all the insects jump into the fire, ধ্বংস হয় নিজের দিকে। There all the insects are jumping in the fire, fire is not calling them, they are jumping to die. The same way, all the generals are entering in your mouth. যত লোক ইতিহাস জ্বলিত তোমারই মুখ, সে চেতেছে ভাসমান, সে তেজেতে ভাসমান, জগতের নাহি প্রাণ, হে বিষ্ণু সবাই মরে। সে তেজেতে ভাসমান, জগতের নাহি প্রাণ। In your blazing fire, nobody escaped. Hey Vishnu, Shabai Mare Dukhi. Everybody, oh Lord, oh Vishnu, everybody is dead. Oh Vishnu, I see you're devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouth, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with terrible scorching rays. Arjuna became very fearful. He saw, apart from his 5 brothers, everybody is entering. Arjuna is thinking, though it is not written, he's thinking maybe our 5 brothers list in there at last. Everybody is entering. So Arjuna is praying. Kripa kori bolo more, keba tumi ugro hore, pranami prasada tumi prabhu. Kripa kori bolo more, oh Lord, please mercifully tell me, keba tumi ugro hore, who are you, this fearsome form? Pranami prasada tumi prabhu. I pay obeisances, please be merciful unto me, O Lord. কি কারণে অদ্ভুত ধরিয়াছ বিশ্বরূপ, দেখি নাই বুঝি নাই কো। কি কারণে অদ্ভুত? Why is this extraordinary form ধরিয়াছ বিশ্বরূপ? Why this universal form you have accepted? Extraordinary form I have never seen before, never heard also. কি বাসে প্রবৃত্তি তব জিজ্ঞাসি তোমার সব, ইচ্ছা হয় জানিবার। কি বাসে প্রবৃত্তি তব? What is your desire? What do you want? Why you have manifested this form? জিজ্ঞাসি তোমার সব, I ask you, why you have accepted this form? ইচ্ছা হয় জানিবার তরে, it is my desire to know why you have accepted this form. যদি কৃপা তব হয় বিবরণ সে নিশ্চয়, কৃপা করি কহ। If you are merciful unto me, please explain to me, so why you have accepted this form. Then Krishna is saying, it's too much to digest. So whole Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada has explained in this song form. So now, should we continue or we want to sing after me?
As you wish, Maharaj. I mean,
maybe up to you. It is, last 45 minutes was my desire. Now next 15 minutes your desire.
No, it's beautiful to sing after you, no doubt. But if
because it is a prayer.
Yeah.
Because alone, I don't know when you can pray like that. And especially you know that Prabhupada's purport is more powerful than text, especially for our doing bhakti. By reading the text, how many people become devotee? By reading Prabhupada's purport, that means it is directly instructed by Krishna. Another thing, never be misguided that, oh, Prabhupada, why has it been like that? Don't have any tinge of doubt about that. Why? Because when somebody is preaching the Krishna consciousness, this type way, that means he is directly empowered by Krishna. And when somebody is directly empowered by Krishna, there is no question of any mistake. So in Prabhupada's writing, there is no question of any mistake. So don't have any type of doubt. If you don't understand, one should think of misfortune. I cannot understand. It is not that I am not understanding, that is a mistake. We should not cheat ourselves in such a way. Oh, why is it written like that? If we think like that, then we are unfortunate. There is no mistake in Prabhupada's writing. It is our unfortunate condition. We cannot understand. So that is why this song written by Srila Prabhupada. So that is not an ordinary thing. So it is in Bhagavad Gita in Bengali song.
So I request all devotees to unmute and let us, in a slow voice, sing after Maharaj. Is that okay, Maharaj?
Yes.
Yes.
Arjuna's prayer. So,
Arjuna's
so we don't know how to pray. At least we can repeat Arjuna's prayer. He Devo Shorive Tavo
Sharire Tava
Deva Sharire Tava
And second line, we will read as one line, that is we should sing, recite to twice. Nahe bhakko monero
Yamavera Gochara
Nahe Vakya Manera Gochara Nahe Vakya Manera
Gochara.
As it is song, sing slowly, stress it, not fast. But you can clap. Then is tal. Talu means tal. Tal. What comes from tal? Tal means rhythm. Tal what comes from talu, palm. So for bringing rhythm, you can clap with rhythm. Sakolo bhutero sangha Shreya Kovichalo Sangha
Sakala Bhutera Sangha Se Eka Vichala Ranga
Ekotrito Shabo
Ekatrita Sabachara
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji's Mataji's, please. You're not, sorry, Maharaj, I'm just interrupting to let them know. I think they're doing it wrong. The second line, that Eka Reta Sabha Sadachar, Maharaj will sing 2 times. Until then, don't start. You are starting in the first time itself. And even the Sakala Bhuteras, the first line also, after Maharaj sings, we should sing, not along with Maharaj. Okay, this is like a kirtan. So please cooperate and sing in a very low voice. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Maharaj.
So I think it is very difficult. I am giving punishment to them.
Yeah, Maharaj, we are getting an opportunity to pray with you.
Anything, if you, when you learn swimming, when you learned cycling, initially it was difficult.
Yes.
But when you learn, then you very sweet.
Yes, Maharaj.
ব্রহ্ম যে কমলাসনা সকল গগনা
Brahmaye Kamalasana Sakala Urvagagana
অন্তর্যামী ভগবান ঈশ অন্তর্যামী ভগবান
Antaryami Bhagavan
Bhagavana
Isha.
Isha
Antaryami
Antaryami
Bhagavan
Bhagavana
Isha.
Isha
and try to stress little more. Song means we should little stress. যত ঋষি গণ হয় কেহ সেটা বাকি নয়
Yatra
Yatariti
Ganai Keha Seta Bhakti
দেব যত জগদীশ দেবী দেব যত জগদীশ
Divi Deva Yata Divi Deva
Another technique to learn song, when you will hear, that time you should sing in the mind. Other will forget. While I am stressing, by hearing you cannot understand. Like I am learning in spoken English. Every teacher said, repeat after me, repeat after me. So until just by listening, it is not enough. So when you are listening, in the mind you should repeat. Then you are able to follow properly next time.
Yes, Maharaj.
Try. We are here, everybody, for learning. অনেক বাহু উদর অনেক নয়ন বক্ত্র দেখিতেছি অনন্ত সেরু
দেখিতেছি আনন্দ
সেরু
আদি
Ananta Serupa Dekhitechi Ananta Serupa.
Another thing to learn song, don't become fast. Let other start and you sing behind. Then there will be no mistake. So let finish this leader, and when somebody sing, you should sing behind him. Then you will learn. Like if you want to play kartal, if somebody is singing and if you play kartal, he'll just say, oh, go ahead. But if you want to play kartal, go behind him, play in a slow speed, so that sound should not go that singer's ear. Only you can hear. Then you can learn. If you want to play midango, take on midango, play with the good player, but don't put so much sound that will disturb you. When you will expert, then you can put more sound. So that means, what does it mean? Is humility. Anyhow, if you want to learn, there is no way other than become humble. So anything you want to learn, first thing is humble. Here on the singing, we should be so humble. In the screen, we are singing 46%. So when 45% will sing, I am the 46%, I will sing behind. Then we learn. অনেক বাহুদর অনেক নয়ন বক্ত্র
অনেক
দেখিতেছি অনন্ত সেরু
দেখিতেছি অনন্ত
সেরু আদি অন্ত নাহি তার
রুটি নিয়েছে
বিশ্বর যে অপার অদ্ভুত যে দেখি বিশ্বরূপ অদ্ভুত যে দেখি বিশ্বরূপ
দেখি বিশ্বরূপা অদ্ভুত দেখি বিশ্বরূপা
I'm sorry, here everybody Bhagavad class should be enjoyable. We are feeling little torture. How do you remember this? I think I should stop here. Any question?
Hare Krishna. But we will look for the next opportunity, Maharaj. When you're in Hyderabad, we want to do it in person. It was so blissful that day when you made all of us sing the whole prayers of Chaitanya Charitamrita with in such a poetic way. Unbelievable, Maharaj. Yeah, Prabhuji, Mataji, any questions for Maharaj? We have only a few minutes left. Maharaj, we have to leave. It's only 11. So, any questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I ask something?
Yes, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. এই যে আপনি কবিতার গানগুলো করলেন তার কোনো বই কোথায় পাওয়া যাবে?
এটা গানের বই গীতার গান নামে যে কোনো ইস্কন মন্দিরে পাবেন।
এখানে ইস্কনে পাওয়া না গেলে আমি তাহলে ওখান থেকে আনা। নামটা কি বইয়ের প্রভুজি?
গীতার গান।
গীতার গান, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
এটা বাংলা যদি ওখানে চান, এটা ভক্তি
বাংলাতে চাই,
ভক্তি
বাংলা চাই।
মহারাজ এটা গান আকারে গেয়েছেন, ক্যাসেটও আছে, ক্যাসেটও পেতে পারেন।
ক্যাসেটও আছে?
হ্যাঁ, ক্যাসেটও আছে।
আমি মায়াপুর থেকে আনাতে পারবো?
হ্যাঁ,
মায়াপুরে পাওয়া যাবে না?
হ্যাঁ,
ইস্কনে পাওয়া না যেতে, বাংলাতে না পাওয়া যেতে পারে।
You can get in Bengali, English, Hindi, every language.
বাংলা মায়াপুর থেকে আনাবো?
হ্যাঁ, Bengali, there is separate book, Bengali guitar গান।
বাংলা বই আলাদা পাওয়া যাবে?
হ্যাঁ, না, Bengali separate book is there. And when Bhakti Swami Guru Maharaj was BBT in charge in Mayapur, that time he printed on Bhagavad Gita. That time he in Bhagavad Gita he entered this one also. Or Sanskrit Shlok, then what word meaning, then guitar gan, then translation, then purport.
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
You can get Bhagavad Gita in Bengali Bhagavad Gita big size, hardbound, deluxe. There also it is there.
এই গানগুলো আপনি যে করলেন গানগুলো ওগুলো কোথায় পাবো? কোনো আলাদা বই আছে না? গীতা বন্দনা
This song form is not there, but it is written there in format. And one artist Ajay Chakraborty in 95 Bhakti Swami Maharaj with his help he made guitar gun and cassette. He made that in 95. That is also available in pen drive also. Also, I think it is available in Bhakti Swami media. From there you can download also.
ঠিক আছে।
Or I can Lilananda Prabhu if I get it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
That will be nice. I will send it to you.
Thank you, Maharaj. I will share with everyone.
I will be touching with Lilananda Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions, Prabhuji and Mataji?
Mataji, you should teach them Bengali.
হ্যাঁ, এটা বাংলাতে চাই আমার।
No, you should teach the audience also Bengali. So that they can relish. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching.
তো আমি বাড়িতে তো অনেক লোক আছে, বাড়িতে সবার সাথে বাংলাতে গান করলে ভালো লাগবে।
Maharaj, if there is a next life, I want to take birth in Bangla. So I'll automatically learn.
আপনার কথাগুলো খুব সুন্দর লেগেছে মহারাজ প্রভুজি, খুব সুন্দর লেগেছে মহারাজ। এত ভালো লেগেছে বলার নাই আর। তাছাড়া আমি বাংলাতে তো শুনতে পাই না, বাংলাতে শুনতে পেয়ে এত ভালো লেগেছে মানে মনে হলো যে প্রভুপাদ জি কথাগুলো বলছে, মানে প্রভুপাদ জির বইগুলো পড়লে যেরকম লাগে আপনার কথাগুলো শুনলে ওরকমই লাগলো।
Prabhupada wrote this book in 1962 when he was in Vrindavan, and this was printed in this Diksha Guru Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj-Gachibowli in Mathura. From his Gauriya Math, they printed on Gauriya Patrika. There it was printed. Prabhupada's Dargah. It's almost Bhagavad Gita 700 verse. Prabhupada almost wrote almost near about 1500 verses. Double, 4 lines in one verse.
খুব ভালো লাগলো প্রভুজি, মানে বাংলা ভগবত গীতাটা যখন মাতে বাবাদেরকে পড়িয়ে শোনাই, তারপরে যদি বাংলা এই গানগুলো করা যায় এত ভালো হবে, মানে আমার অ্যাটমসফিয়ারটা খুব ভালো হয়ে যাবে।
I have some Bengali lectures. If I get it, I will send it to Lilananda.
Very well, very well. Actually, Bengali language is so sweet, Maharaj, that even if we don't understand, we still understand. We all could follow what Mataji and you were speaking.
Yeah. Lilananda Prabhuji,
Language, na, that is also sweet.
Lilananda Prabhuji, should I translate in English what I talk to him?
No, we could follow it, Mataji. We could follow it. You told the whole atmosphere becomes so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I read book in Bengali in Bhagavad Gita, after that, if I
Any other questions, Mataji and Prabhuji, as Maharaj is here? Maharaj, I have a question. If nobody is asking, I have a question. So Maharaj, see, whenever in this material world, Maharaj, we easily become comfortable. There is another big problem, that there are so many problems, but as soon as the solution comes, immediately become comfortable and we forget Krishna until the problem comes again. We become very complacent very easily. Like remembering Krishna is so difficult, but remembering and going back to Maya is so easy. Especially in the Corona time now, we are going through a lot of testing time, is that we are not able to meet in person. A lot of us are not able to meet in person. Everything has become this online. We never wanted this online satsangs, but now online has become the way. I don't know for how long more, but the seriousness is going down. The familiarity is coming up. That, okay, person is online. Earlier, when we are sitting in satsang, we are only hearing satsang. But now with online, I can shut off the video and do anything I want, and the seriousness is going down. How do we remain serious? How do we remember that seriousness in this environment, Maharaj?
Like, first thing, we should make video on. When a video off, that means we don't want to be serious. Why? Like, if my Guru Maharaj is giving class, can I that time, can I sleep at that time, or can I do other thing? So why I made video up? That means I can do other thing also. That means if purposefully I want to become unmindful. So if we don't hear, we're not here. One time we cannot do two things. If we other thing, we should do that thing. If that is important, we will get that thing. If we want here 15 minutes, here attentively. If we 1 hour chanting, doing other activity, hearing, so we are not doing anything properly. So if it is cooking, we can attentively cook. What is the problem? But when we are hearing, we should at least, only we can hear in a bathroom and sleeping, but at least 1 hour time, 2 times, morning and evening. Only for hearing, that is no other job. So when you are putting video up, that means you are not seeing. So yeah, we cannot force other to become sincere, but we should become sincere. So yeah, Krishna consciousness is voluntary, spontaneous. We cannot force other. Only we can inspire other. And we cannot demand that my lecture is like Srila Prabhupada. Everybody will be eager to hear that. We cannot demand that also. And speaker should be little qualified to grab the attention of the audience also. Yes. And another thing, like this material world is made in such a way to make us forget about Krishna. That is the purpose of material. But Krishna consciousness is declaring fight against Maya. So, yeah, that is why the senior devotees, elder teachers, their job to remind that that great job of accepting Krishna consciousness. We should not take it secondary job. Oh, is my cooking time? Secondary thing is listening. So this listening is not secondary job. It is primary job. And if we think everything Krishna about secondary, Krishna will also think as a secondary thing. Krishna said, Jayadhamam Prabodhanti. We are not taking Krishna's thing primary, our material things primary. Krishna will say, okay, you are my secondary thing. Let's see. I am doing my primary job. If I can finish, then I'll think about it. So Krishna is very intelligent. He has given the condition. The way you surrender, I will reciprocate this with same only. But I will say something is better than nothing. Those who are not listening, at least they are listening. When they're doing other job, somebody is doing other job. That time they try to listen as much as like somebody in the shop. Somebody is going to the office. That time in the car, they are listening. Yes, at least utilizing some time. That is good. But that is not the best.
Thank you, Maharaj. And Maharaj, may I ask, are you in Ujjain these days?
I am in Gujarat, Vallabh Vidyanagar. After half an hour, I am leaving this place. Last 3 days, I am going another Rasko. After tomorrow, from there I'll go other place. So I'm in Gujarat 25 days, my plan.
Hare Krishna. Sometime we all would wish to come to Ujjain, Maharaj, together as a group. And
Please.
I will ask for your schedule when you are there. It will be the best time to come.
Yes, please. Ujjain is a nice place. Ujjain, Krishna came personally for studying. So he stayed 64 days.
And Prabhuji and Mataji's, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj, in a record time, he has constructed this record-breaking temple, huge temple. I personally want to visit that in Ujjain. And after His Holiness has left the planet, it is Maharaj who is taking care of many things, along with.
If you visit Ujjain, it will be service to him also. He will be very happy.
Yes, we want to visit Ujjain and take Maharaj's darshan, the temple, and also take your Holiness's association, Maharaj. And definitely want to sing in person. What all of us have experienced as singing here is not even 1% of what I've experienced in Vaishnava Seva Kunj when you were there. And you sang so nicely. It was first time actually in my little experience in ISKCON. First time I was singing, and along with the lecture, it was unbelievable. It was really an experience. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. May I ask a question?
Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandat Pranam. Please forgive me that I am outside and I'm not at my home in front of my laptop.
Once again, I think what is the Parun time there? Our is 8:26 is last time. So what is your Parun time there? Another 2 minutes are there.
Oh, Paran. Oh, Hare Krishna. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I had here Parun time is 8:26. What is the time there? Last time?
We have not checked, Maharaj. Actually, normally it is
8:27.
8:27. Okay, so we have to go and take.
So I
Paran.
think we can stop it here. You do Parun.
Yes. Okay, Maharaj. Some other time I have to. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj ki jai. Ujjain temple ke jai, Swami Maharaj.
Jai.
Vancha kalpatarushya,
Hari Bol, Hari
Vasu
Bol.
Bhakti Pratana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Professor Mataji, for joining. As Maharaj said, let's go and break our Ekadashi Vrat by accepting prasadam. Now is the time. We only have 2 minutes left. So let's break the fast at the right time. So tomorrow, please don't miss the class again. Tomorrow is a very, very senior devotee. And one request, Professor Mataji, please, as a Vaishnava etiquette, we should not address Maharaj as Prabhu. Okay, Maharaj is Maharaj. So he is not a brahmachari, he is a sannyasi. So we should address as Maharaj, Swami Maharaj, full name. His name is Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj. And tomorrow the Prabhuji is going to come. He is a Prabhu, he is a brahmachari, he has not taken sannyas. It is Rukmini Krishna Prabhu. Right? So these are small things. Actually, they don't correct us, but we have to learn and correct ourselves, when we are addressing. So that's my humble request. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Let's have a wonderful rest of the day chanting and hearing. Until then, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.